This is Captain Crayfish for my next region. This is my third region, Limestone Cliffs. Limestone Cliffs has got a few different things that I needed to consider on my build. I'll just give you a brief overlook. You can see that basically the entire format is like a gigantic H, and it presents a couple of interesting challenges. When setting up, as per usual, you'll find that central to all my builds, I have the same grid format. You see I have the police there, I have the fire station, and to the side I have the hospital. Okay, and then usually in there I have the regional food market there, and and when you zoom out, you can see that that entire block there is covered. What's really interesting, and you might be noticing now, I follow a similar grid. As I said in some previous videos, when I'm setting up a new region, I'll take my factories with me, and I'll take my shops with me, so that it just makes it I'm not going in and out of all the areas. Again, I've got some dozer units to expand my city, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not too sure, because I've got so many regions. If you haven't seen this before, I've got 4 other regions running, and I'm not too sure yet. The reason I can take my time is, again, my city storage. My city storage is up there sitting at 475, and it gives me the ability, I want to keep talking about this, it gives you the ability to stockpile resources. Stockpiling resources so that you can just, whenever you visit a city, you can find all their free resources. And I think there's a limit on the amount of free resources you can get in a day. I'll get back to on another video where I'll talk about that. But as you can see, my factories are running full tilt, and they're all designed around, the whole purpose of it is basically make money. You can see I'm sitting up at 161,000. I build a lot of these major units, and the major units for the robes take up silk. They use paint, and they use these lovely little things down here. And basically, I just keep this full. Home textiles, I just pump that and this. And getting building supplies. Let's have a look while I'm here. Have I got any of those? Oh yes, I have got a couple. While I'm here, I'll just fill these up because I need a lot of them. Basically, if you have a look at my factory setup, it's basically the same. I have 5 running textiles, 3 running whatever, and 4 running chemicals. I need because I want to build my money, I have to utilize these ones. Hang on, I'll just pump those up, fill those up. So I need a ton of paint. Now, paint is used in a couple of other, it's used big time in here. So it's used for the robes, and I'll fill that up because all I want to do is just let this baby run. And that's what I'll advise. And won't be sick, I'll just pop over to my Green Valley, because in Green Valley I need to keep stockpiling the yoga mats. So just bear with me for a second while I put those up. So you might be noticing a pattern where I've continually keep these babies running, and that's the key, keep those babies running. I'll just put back there. I'll just go check my other one. Cactus City while I'm at it. Again, keep those babies running. Here we go. I have got some. I've been building up a huge amount of drills. And I'll go back over here, and I'll fill that up too. So the whole idea is to keep if you want to make money, this is how you do it. Keep those major. Now that I've got a few regions running simultaneously, I just keep those running. Then I'll go into the shop. I'll go down. You might notice here, and I will fill up. I'll look at that 19. I tried to keep that. I tried to keep hold of at least 10. I'll bump that up. You can get 10,000 units for that and put it on sale. Let's see what else is in there that I can go. I like to keep all of those because they come in handy when I'm upgrading my buildings. I have got, I'll wait, I like chucking those out in batches of 5. And, oh, there you go, look at that. And see that? See that, Mears? Easy, 10 grand, 20 grand, just there. So it'll boost those up. Let's get back, while I'm talking, I'll get some of those built because I need to go and build that. And I also need to go and plug more of those in there because you need those to build these here. And those feed to and feed these. Let's have a look. Have I got enough there? Yes. And while I'm at it, I'll just won't be a second, and I'll get these up and running, and then I'll get back to you. Here we go. Okay, I'm happy now. Okay, now that is the basic format that I follow. It's pretty simple, and you'll see it's pretty standard across all my regions. You'll see those in there, you'll see a stadium in there, and you'll see me chucking in some of these specialized units just to the side, and that's this population is sitting up at 306. It's pretty new. I've only been in this area for maybe a week and a half, more possibly 2 weeks. Might be 2 weeks. I started it just before New Year's, and I built it. Now this is where it gets interesting. I'll say it again. This is where it gets interesting. You can see that a lot of people use these deluxe stations here. The problem with the deluxe stations is they cost a bomb. You might notice, however, that one of them is significantly cheaper than the other. Here it is here. So if you go to the health, we're looking at, for these big ones, you're looking at 71,000. That's a lot of douche. Let's have a look. And if we go to police, again, nearly 80,000. That's a lot of moolah. That's a lot of moolah. But when you have a look at the fire, you have a look at the fire up here. Look at this. 46. That's pretty cheap. So when we're looking at these H formats, it's a waste of time putting those big units in there. It's just not worth it. The amount of money that you would use is just not worth it. So if you have a look at what I've done, here we go. I've used one main unit, which is quite cheap at 46, which is the fire station, and then I've plugged in 2 of these. And now, when you place them like this format, you've got a 4, 3, 4, and a 1. By 4, 3, 4, 1, I'll show you what I mean by 4, 3, 4, 1 if you're not too sure. My city structure is very similar. 4, so you got a 2 by 2 there. See that 2 by 2 there. In the middle, I've got a 3, and then I've got another 2 by 2, and then you've got this rib running outside. I want to put some park stuff down this side here, some parks down here, so that it fills in that space and it will add to your population. When you can, buy anything that I buy these specialized that have cash. If I've got a spare 20,000, 30,000, I'll go and buy a couple of these and pop them there. The other thing that all of these I cannibalized from my my capital. When building in regions, the capital population doesn't add to it, so you can't actually add on to the other regions because the population values aren't added to it. So I'm looking at cannibalizing my capital even further to boost up the populations in my other area. Let's get back to this. So the format that I've used is I've used the deluxe fire station, and then I've gone and used these minor ones. Now the reason is because if you look at that sucker there is 71 grand. But when you look at this is only 26. So I've got 2 of them there. That's only 52 grand. You save 20 grand. The other thing is when you look at this one here, police. The police station, you're looking at a nearly 80,000 simoleons. When you look at this one, it's only 21. 2 of those is only 42. You save yourself 40,000 simoleons. And the thing is, in this format, you can put buildings right across from there to there, and you can put more specialized units down there, and make sure you've got them inside the beautiful green zone. See this green zone? Beautiful green zone. Now that that green zone gives you population boost. Yeah. So if there, I will be as I build up the populations here, I'll add more things in there and talk about what I've done and where we are thinking I'm going to go. If you've got any questions for me, please put some questions up there. My goal is I want to help you guys build something as magnificent as something magnificent because it's pretty cool. Oh, the other thing I've got to get rid of is this. It's a garbage dump, and unfortunately, the problem with those garbage dumps is, there's a little zone there. There's a dirty zone. Oh, look, waste management. While I'm at it, I better think about how I'm going to upgrade that. Yeah, but again, this is Captain Crayfish. If you have any questions, please put them on the comments section of the clip. I will try my best to get back to. Now look at this. Look at that. Already 10 grand. Booyah. And I'll put that one up on the market. They sell really fast. They sell really fast. And that's my little zone there. I'm thinking that I think the cheaper option for me to go would be to go this way, because that there combined didn't cost as much as this one going this way. I've already started going that way. Yeah, now that I'm thinking I should have gone that way. But oh well, never mind. This is Captain Crayfish. Be the best you can be, and I look forward to answering your questions.